Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall says 6 minutes past 11 on Wednesday night. Later than I had expected, but I was off umpiring again tonight. Getting busy with league matches midweek and whatever. So it's hard to say no to young referees when they're trying to ply their trade and learn it. Need out a bit of experience to help them out with big decisions at times. So it's over in Ballinlaw. Got nippy towards the end. I was glad I had a white coat on me, but it could have done with a bit heavier. Between my shoulder blades, I'll tell you, I was feeling the last 10 minutes. There was a good breeze and the sun went down. League game, Ballinlaw, Michael Lavies and Pearses. Not good enough football. It's a good second half. So it passed the night. So not long home. I was gone before 7. I was listening to the 7 o'clock race. What was it? White Caviar. So I was expecting that to be ridden from the back, similar to the tactics employed the last time, but it was in third place a lot of the time. And lo and behold, it set it up for the stablemate and the gamble of the day. I think it was 13-2. I mentioned it last night, Nusret. That's entered for the Northumberland Plate, or the Pittsman Derby as they call it. I thought maybe that might be a prep run, but probably to get a few pounds extra in the saddle now for the next day. He must have just got up. Must be a good ride. I didn't get a chance to look at it yet. We had a winner today, Bashful Boy. Traded odds on a couple of furlongs out, and then it went out to 9-2. But Rob Hornby got the job done. Nice price too. It was 7-2, 4-1. Returned at 3s, I think. Book said 2 probably needs 2.5 mile over hurdles. He's not fluent enough yet at hurdling, but he will win a race or two. But I wouldn't be ploughing into him too much. If I was doing the video today, I'd have changed my mind against Silmania. I'd have went on O'Brien's horse, the one I mentioned last night. But the other one won it. I think Christina put it up. So hopefully maybe some of you had it. I know I done a reverse forecast. I put 3 of them together, but I still didn't get it. I must check. Maybe I put that one together. No, I'm not sure. Anyway, tomorrow. It's a 3:35 at Hamilton. Horse there, Khanjar. I'm very disappointed this doesn't win tomorrow. And my pocket will be more disappointed. So 7-4 last night and this morning with William Hill. But it won the first time out, and it went off favourite actually for the Air Gold Cup last year. Then it ran the listed race, so they put it away. And it ran the last day. I think we did back it, didn't we? And it drifted like a barge. And it's in the Shadwell colours here. Ran a pretty decent race. No, they weren't too busy on it.
Gold battling on. Lethal Levi over on the far side is running on well. Gathen Far on the far side as well. Badry trying to keep on with Khanjar. Mr. Wagyu. Bielsa strikes the front inside the final furlong. Going on now from Lethal Levi, who's battling away bravely. Bielsa and Lethal Levi. Bielsa just from Lethal Levi. Back in third.
There's plenty more in the tank there. So I would hope that would win tomorrow. Get us off to a good start. 6-4, 11-8. There's a bit of money for it. Trust 7-4. He's entered as well in the Wokingham. So for him to take up that slot, he really wanted to be winning tomorrow. At the 8:30 at Leopardstown, it's a 3-year-old only mile race. Good to Ferrum. There's a horse here that I seen winning the last time. There was a bit of money for it. Summer Snow from Ross O'Sullivan. It went up 66. went up £6. But the good ground seemed to be the key to this, and I don't think the extra furlong will make a difference. We'll have a look at the race, and the horse is on the very right hand side, a grey horse with a red on his elbow. Keep an eye on it and where it finishes up in winning.
Followed by She's Local and In the Poorhouse and Flotus Radiance Distillate the Snapper, followed by Angel's Feather, a reminder for Bedelia, the Grey is Summer Snow, Rumbled Again, Extreme Stand Side is Golden Spangle. Racing on towards the final 2 furlongs, and it's Fast Trek in the quartered colours with Cocoa Hill coming to challenge. They're followed by A Memory. Over on the far side is She's Local with the Topeway, the Snapper digging in, closing is Angel's Feather. Summer Snow over on the far side. Inside the final furlong, the Snapper through on the stand side with Angel's Feather, Rumbled Again, Golden Spangled, Summer Snow over on the far side, followed by A Memory and Flotus Radiance, and it's Summer Snow racing on to beat Angel's Feather, Rumbled Again, the Snapper, Golden Spangled.
That could be a candidate for what happened next. I rarely ever seen that before. I'd love to have seen the head on to seeing he went from totally on the right hand side to finish up the far side. It's the same class race tomorrow, 3-year-olds only. So Jake Cohen taking off 5. Did he ride it the last day? Yeah, he'll know the horse better. So hopefully there'll be a straight run for him. That it's an each way price. 6-1, paying 5 places. You'd imagine they should definitely be in the money, and hopefully it might win. There's a nice little race at Chelmsford tomorrow night. It's a class 2, 1 mile 2. We have our buddy that we backed a couple of times. We got profit on it, Sun King. First time cheek pieces tomorrow night. And we have White Wolf. It's 2 out of 3 on the goo. And 0 for 4 on the turf. The 3 of those runs would have been in, or 2 of them was in Medan. And the last day he wasn't that busy in York. But he showed a good turn of foot when he did win in Wolverhampton last October. He was an odds-on shot. He nearly had to do it, but he seems to be better on this surface than on the grass.
Odds-on favourite White Wolf, who's tracked the leader throughout. Lady Beaconsfield on their tail in third. They've broken 2 lengths clear from Sea Law on the inside of Solar Queen. Hallich under pressure. Carzola's being shaken up, and so too Cuban Strike. Plenty to do for King Nipper and Half Nelson off the turn as they dash now for home and into the spotlight, being joined by White Wolf, who ranges up on the outside, and White Wolf sweeps into the lead. Into the spotlight in second. These 2 well clear from Hallich in third, but White Wolf, last seen finishing 6th in the Dante at York, back to winning ways here with a comfortable win. White
Groundbreaker as well is a decent sort of a horse. He was an eye-catching, some of you remember it, last year in Ascot. This was over 2 furlongs on good to Ferrum. He's at the very back of the field. And Sun King was in this race as well. This is when I picked up Sun King. The 2 of them are last.
Went very quick in front, beginning to struggle.
He's going up on the rail now. Keep an eye on him.
Coming through Knightswood, and here's Missed the Cut. And Missed the Cut takes over, just edges right.
Didn't do Knightswood too many favours, but he's away. Missed the cut by 2 lengths to Knightswood. Down the outside, as good as Sober gets. Is running on well from Pervade and out very wide Sun King, but missed the cut is clear. 4-5 lengths clear, stretching away, and missed the cut wins the Golden Gates. In second, as good as Sober gets. Sun King.
He got into awful bother altogether in that race. He was fourth the last time on ground that wouldn't have been suitable. It was in Chelmsford. There was cut on the ground. It's a very good race, this fact, but because of the fact that he has won 2 out of 3, and Sabin Sarour, he's going pretty well lately. In the last 14 days, he has 4 out of 11. That's 36%. Let me see the prices. 9 to 2, 4 to 1. That'd be a tentative selection, White Wolf, but a groundbreaker, and you never know. The Sun King has. I might do a tri-cast combination maybe between them 3 just for the fun of it. Well, it's not. If you know what I mean. There was one other race that I left out. There was one at Hamilton. The 2 mile race, isn't it? No, mile 6. No, I'll leave it so. I get this up, it's 20 past 11. Get to hell to bed and wiped. Bash the bookies over and out.